Three news stories for you. Firstly, so far we haven't seen any evidence regarding a claim I shared a few hours ago with you. Some Tigray backed news sources were claiming that TDF had shot down an Ethiopian military aircraft over Kutaber. So far, no evidence has been shared by TPLF and Tigray-backed news sources. Secondly, viewers, three news stories. First news story is about a resolution passed by U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee. This resolution is being shared, this development is being shared by Ethiopian government supporters as an evidence that US is changing its position and it's now starting to criticize Tigray People Liberation Front. What is this resolution about? We'll have a detailed look at this resolution. Secondly, we have an update from Chifra. TDF retook Chifra. What happened after that? Because we heard rumors that TDF had been pushed out of Chifra. What's the latest from Chifra? We have some updates. And lastly, some updates from Kutaber and some areas close to Dessie. Tigray Central Command has issued an official statement. It is now claiming to be in control of some key areas very close to Dessie. We'll talk about that too. Firstly, viewers, U.S. House Foreign Affairs Committee has passed a resolution, which is an amendment to an early resolution, 445 resolution. The resolution is being said to be against Tigray People Liberation Front. It is being said that this resolution shows that US is shifting its position on Tigray conflict. It's now starting to understand Ethiopian government's position. I have read this entire resolution, viewers. Yes, some points mentioned in it are definitely against TDF's position, TPLF's position about this war. There are some points like the resolution says that Ethiopian government launched offensive on Tigray in response to an attack by TPLF members on Northern Command. So here US lawmakers are saying that this war started because TPLF members attacked Northern Command. Tigray's official position is that Ethiopian government and Eritrean government, they are planning this war for several months. And the attack on Northern Command, it was a preemptive attack. It was just a preemptive attack. And this war did not start in response to the attack on Northern Command. Rather, the war was being planned before what happened on Northern Command headquarters in Tigray. Secondly, the resolution mentions the alliance between TDF and OLA. It says that TDF is using child soldiers. And lastly, it says that Ethiopian Human Rights Commission and UN Human Rights body should conduct joint investigations into human rights abuses committed in Tigray. Well, again, Ethiopian Human Rights Commission has been rejected as a partial body by Tigray government. Its official position of Tigray government that Ethiopian Human Rights Commission is not impartial and neutral. And some investigations done by Ethiopian Human Rights Commission and UN Human Rights Commission, they have been rejected by Tigray government. The government says that only neutral bodies should carry out inquiries into war crimes committed in Tigray. But having said all this, the resolution mentions that African Union, Sudan, and some other countries, they decide to mediate when this war started, but Ethiopian government rejected these mediation offers. Secondly, it condemns expulsion of UN staff by Ethiopia. Thirdly, it calls for the release of political prisoners. And fourthly, it's calling for a dialogue, for an inclusive dialogue. So we cannot say that this resolution is against Tigray People Liberation Front. But yes, several points are mentioned in the resolution which are against TPLF's position about this war. The resolution was initiated by Karen Bass, who is a US Congresswoman. She visited Ethiopia last month in September. She met with PM Abiy, she met with Demeke Mekonnen, Deputy Prime Minister and Ethiopian Foreign Minister. She did not visit Tigray. According to my information, she did not visit Tigray. She returned from Ethiopia, then she initiated this resolution, which has been adopted. Can we say that this resolution shows a shift in US position about Tigray conflict? Well, we'll have to wait for a few days. US is expected to impose sanctions on Ethiopian government. At the start of next month, sanctions are expected. If no sanctions are imposed, war goes on. It means US has changed its position a little on this conflict. Let's see what happens. Secondly, we have an update from Chifra town. Chifra was retaken by Tigray Defense Force several days ago. I did a video on that. Then a counter-offensive was launched by ENDF, Afar forces, and some Amhara militias as well. What's the latest on Chifra? Well, Chifra is still under Tigray Defense Force. Today, an Afar organization, Afar Pastoralist Development Association, APDA, issued a statement. The statement is about humanitarian situation due to the conflict in Chifra. The statement confirms that Chifra is under Tigray Defense Force and 3 more cabales close to Chifra on Afar Amhara border. They are also under Tigray Defense Force. APDA says that 2,000 households have been displaced due to fighting in Chifra, and large areas in Chifra have been burnt as well. People are in dire need of aid close to Chifra at a camp established by Ethiopian government, Afar government, for IDPs. So a confirmation, viewers, that Chifra is under Tigray Defense Force. Humanitarian situation is worsening in Afar too close to the areas where fighting is being reported. Lastly, viewers, an update from Dessie front. Just an hour ago, Tigray's Central Command issued a statement. Tigray's Central Command said that not only is TDF in control of Kutaber, but some other places close to Dessie city have also been taken by Tigray Defense Force. The places are Baro Maida and Birti. Baro Maida, Birti are very close to Dessie. Baro Maida is around 10 to 15 kilometers away from Dessie. So Now it is official position of TDF that it is 10 to 15 kilometers away from Dessie. On the other hand, Amhara news sources ENDF, they're claiming that TDF has been pushed out of Kutaber, that heavy fighting happened there, airstrikes were conducted, and TDF is not in Kutaber now. So conflicting claims are being received regarding Dessie front. But most sources are saying that Kutaber is the place where intense fighting is going on. And yes, airstrikes, drone strikes have also been conducted near Kutaber and in Kutaber. So maybe in coming hours, we'll be able to say for sure who is in control of these places. But TDF is keeping its pressure upon Dessie. It retreats from one front, then it starts its advance on the other. But it's not backing down from this front. It's keeping its pressure upon Dessie. So far, TDF has not entered Dessie. It has not launched any artillery strikes in Dessie. But if TDF has taken Birti, Barrow, Maida, and Kutaber, then it's very close to Dessie. Let's see what happens. Thanks for watching.